So how do we actually know when is the right time to actually let go? And even if we feel that now is the right time to let go, whether that be in a relationship, in your job, in your business, how do we actually action it? Because sometimes we build up this relationship and this attachment to it, and we feel like if it goes, we have this fear of the unknown, you know? What if it all goes all wrong and we're totally out of control? And what if we can't live without this thing? Is the thoughts that always cross our mind. So I wanna break it down for you guys in this video while I let go of something really, really big in my life right now. And I wanna share that with you and share with you the step-by-step to how I read the signs from the universe and how I adapted to actually action it instantly. So you can use this in your life too. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it. What's up guys, this is Eric Ho here, international speaker, entrepreneur, and best-selling author. And in this video, I want to break down for you how you can actually figure out when is the right time to let go. Like finally let go of that relationship that you've been kind of dragging on for a long time. You kind of know there's been problems, or maybe that business or that job you've been in for a long time, and it kind of like, but it pays the bills, and then you feel like, well, what am I gonna do if I don't, do this job anymore? How can I quit? And you can't actually get yourself to action it, yet there's a part of you which says you really need to do this right now, and you're trying to figure out, okay, so what is the sign? If destiny is really there, if the universe really has its plans over us, and there is, let's say, this gut feeling or this instinct, how do we actually split it between that and desire? Now, we always go into these different situations where we're stuck like this. So one key indicator, and I want you to do this with me now, because after going through all of that, you'll feel a lot of noise. So everybody, if you're new to this channel, then we always practice in with the breathing. So everyone, take a deep breath with me now. And out. So notice every single time we take a deep breath in. Now with me now, I'm just gonna sit back a little bit. I don't know if you guys have actually checked out this room before. You always see like parts of it, and that top part you probably recognize, but you don't actually see my books, my wealth corner, all of these different parts. I've got my flip chart there for my webinars, and then the other side, I'm not gonna show you, maybe next video. I'm just gonna move back, give myself a little bit more space. So, by the way, I've got some real cool new meditation mats, meditation cushions. These are high conscious cushions, pillows, and I've got a couple of these. If you guys actually want to know more about these cushions, I will talk about it in another video. Just let me know in the comments below. Anyway, let's get into it. So when we want to really tap into the source, tap into the divine, tap into the universe to figure out what is actually right for us in life, we need to, if you get into the seated position, okay, spine erect. Remember, spine must be erect. Why? That is the alignment of the chakras, right from the base chakra, the root chakra, all the way up to the crown chakra, okay? The more we are aligned this way, the more connected we are with the source. So if we are wanting to channel answers, whether we should take an action or not take an action, or what is the actual divine moment for us to do what, we have to be in alignment. So get yourself into alignment, right? And we have to be in receiving mode, palms facing up, okay? Just rest your palms gently, spine erect, and just take a deep breath with me now. And out. Now make sure that deep breaths, make sure you breathe abdominal breathing, okay? Right down to the full extent of the lungs. So take a deep breath in again. And out. Now we need to understand a lot of the time through our daily life why we get like confused whether we should take an action or not take an action, whether we have this battle between our logic mind, or our non-logical logic mind, I like to call it, and our intuition, or that gut feeling or God feeling. Why we constantly have so much battle and so much confusion in life and we don't know which way to go, do I turn left or do I turn right, is because of all the noise. That's why it's very important. The moment you breathe, notice your energy, right, start to calm. Take a deep breath in and out. Also notice that when our eyes are open, there's always more noise. If we were to close our eyes, take a deep breath in and out. Naturally, our mind will find it much easier to start silencing when we do that. So that is the first thing, because remember, when we are most calm, when we are most at peace, peace is one of the highest vibrations which is connected to that of the divine and the universe. So now when we come to that peaceful state, now when we close our eyes and we breathe and we ask the question in these moments, at these points, what feels good, and I want you to get that down, what feels good is that of the divine. So what does that mean? What feels good to you? What are you pushed towards doing, right? In that most silenced mode, because when you silence, what you're silencing? You're silencing the ego. You're silencing ego, meaning you're silencing the attachment to things. When that's all silenced, it's only between you and the divine. Ask yourself the question, which one would make me feel a lot less stress? Which one will make me feel a lot better? Which one will make me feel good right now? Like, which thought, which option, staying or quitting and starting something new, which option makes the thought of it actually, it seems pretty cool. Like, I like the feeling of it. Why? Because there was this saying once when somebody asked a monk and said, how do I know, like, what is something that's planned by God, like something that God wants me to do? Like, how do I know what that is in comparison to what is actually good, you know? And then what the monk answered was, between God and what's good is zero, is nothing. God, G-O-D, G-O-O-D, that is zero. And if you understand this very, very basic concept, what does that mean? It means that when we feel that good feeling, when we feel good and we feel the passion, we feel like it starts lighting us up, when we think of that thing, that new start, that is God speaking to you. But a lot of the time, because we're so clouded with all the stress and everything that's going on, and the argument you just had, and the conversation you just had, and all the chaos that might be going on in your life, you get a little bit confused. That's why, first, silence the mind. Get yourself in a perfect alignment at peace. When you get at peace, breathe and feel. Which one seems like the most pleasant thing? Which one seems like chaos and stressful? Move away from the stress, go towards good feeling. That is when you know it's time to let go of something. So what that means is, if it still feels stressful, that thing that you're in now, your current reality, it's time to let go, because it's causing more havoc, more chaos, more stress than it is of that good feeling, that alignment. Because let me tell you something, everything that is aligned with the universe, aligned with God, right, is a smooth, beautiful, enjoyable path. And when you are able to allow yourself just to go along that path, everything you find unfolds is just happiness and joy and peace. So today, actually something happened. I sold my boat. Some of you who know me know I really like taking the boat out, but this happened again. I'm just gonna show you a quick snippet, okay? So, Lim,
yes,
tell them what's happened.
So it happened. We fucked up again, but it's fine.
What happened, bro? Heroes.
You're all good, man.
What happened? Tell them.
For some reason, the propeller hit the bottom.
So guys, we're stuck. We're stuck. What do you want to tell them?
All we can do now is just see what happens.
We're stuck. We're stranded, look.
We can just see what happens.
We're in the middle and we can't move. So you seen what happened there. And that is not the first time. That's the third time this year. It just keeps breaking down and it keeps, you know, knocking me over. It's one of those journeys where you go along the journey and no matter how hard you try, it seems to keep knocking you down. And sometimes motivational speakers say, do whatever it takes, keep going at it. But what I believe in is that there is a path of least resistance. That is the path that the divine wants you to go along. Or there is a path of ego and attachment. That thing where it's like, it's mine, I'm not gonna let it go. I created it, I earned it, I made it, I worked so hard for it. But the moment you allow yourself to silence your mind, drop the ego, get into actually, which one's stressful, which one's peace, go towards peace. That is your perfect alignment. So guys, that's how to figure out when is the time to let go. So feel this, let me know how it goes. Give a thumbs up if this video has been of any use to you whatsoever. Also, comment below, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. And finally, if you're new to this channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next year, because this year I'm dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make 2018 your best year yet. But for now, guys, ciao.